We're here to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to be shining a spotlight on four-star wide receiver who signed with Missouri, Courtney Crutchfield. A fantastic prospect, tons of upside, underrated. We're going to be looking at the highlights. We're going to be looking at the scouting reports. But before we all do that, we need to click that subscribe button right now. Tap it with the finger on the phone. Click it with the mouse on the computer, because we're covering these prospects from the 2024 recruiting class all offseason long. So when these players start making plays on the field for your team this year, next year, the year after, you know something about them. When these players start hitting the transfer portal, you know something about them. We also cover the transfer portal here. Click that subscribe button. Stop missing out. Looking at Courtney Crutchfield here at his 24/7 Sports player profile page, he's ranked 12th in the recruiting class. In the composite, he's ranked 25th. Four-star prospect in both sets of rankings here. Listed at 6 foot, 179. That could have changed since then, because the listed heights and weights here on these sites are a little bit older, and these players' sizes fluctuate quite a bit, considering they're younger right now and they're growing into their adult bodies. He signed with the team on National Signing Day here. He also received 18 offers, signed with Missouri, as we know, but Arkansas, Auburn, Houston, we got some Power 5 programs. We'll look at him, plus many more. But the thing is, we're going to look at the tape. We're going to see what he's about. Was invited and played in some All-Star games in the All-American Bowl here. They got him comped to CeeDee Lamb. They got him compared to CeeDee Lamb right now. And then he's ranked wide receiver 12, wide receiver 25, four-star prospect here. Not getting a ton of offers. Reading the scouting report here, he's one of the top prospects from the state of Arkansas in the modern recruiting era. An explosive three-level playmaker with prosperity for jaw-dropping highlight reel moments. Highlight reel moments. That means when we're talking about wide receivers, just imagine that. That's a player that can just rise up while contested, make highlight reel grabs, bring them down. He's athletic, a true even when he's covered. Like I just said, he's open receiver who can use a 6'2" frame and top-tier leaping skills to bully defensive backs. Like I just described, when these scouts use weird verbiage, you kind of just got to break it down back to the basics. We're looking at a guy here that can box out defenders, that is good when the ball's in the air, that can rise up, has strong hands. That's what they're saying here. Good at the catch point, glide past defenders. So he's going to grab the ball right out of the air. He's going to snatch it and get you yards after the catch. Plucks the ball out of the air. That's what they're saying right here. We're looking at a guy who's got tremendous ball skills. They could just write tremendous ball skills. It's going to say the same thing. Signed on National Signing Day. Look at Missouri. They got him locked up. They got him locked up. They were predicting him to get into Missouri. He decommitted from Arkansas. He was committed to Arkansas, decommitted, went to Missouri. So he was going to stay in state, decided to leave. That's what happened. Let's look at the timeline a little bit further here to get more about his story, because I'm kind of fascinated about this prospect. So we're getting tons of offers here. We're getting offers from Arkansas, Tennessee, South Carolina, Texas A&M, Auburn, LSU, Ole Miss. So we're getting offers from top-tier Power 5 programs. That's good to see here. Jackson State, that's a good program for where they're at. But again, Missouri won out. Missouri won out after decommitting from Arkansas, committed in April there. He went with Missouri. That's who he signed with. That's all we need to know now. But looking at the yards here, 930 yards and 13 touchdowns in 2023. Pretty good at the high school level. But everything's going to pop on the tape. We're looking at a four-star prospect here. We're looking at the rankings here at On3. Four-star down the line. 24/7 Sports, On3, ESPN, Rivals, four-star. Rankings are all over the place. He's a sleeper on some of these recruiting sites. And I'm looking at you, Rivals, wide receiver, 42, 24/7 Sports, wide receiver, 12 at the highest, 24 for On3, 18 for ESPN, 20 on the On3 industry rankings. The thing is, we got the tape here. We got the highlights. Let me know If you like what you see, let me know if there's upside here. Let me know what you feel about Courtney Crutchfield. I looked over a little bit of these, but when I clip these highlights, I like to react with you guys, so I do not watch the whole thing. But I had to make sure when I did clip them, things were running smoothly. What I saw looked tremendous. This is going to be a fun highlight reel to watch. Hit that subscribe button right now. Stop missing out on this content because we're going over these wide receivers left and right, all these prospects here. He's highlighted right there at the top. A good release there. Ball's in the air, snatches it. Snatches it. He shows the strong hands right there on that play. They arrow him off. There's a triangle set up there. Quarterback steps up. Woo! Brings it in. Ball skills. You can barely see him, but look at the size on him. He's thick and probably add a little bit more mass there, which is a good thing. One-handed. One-handed. Brings it in downfield. Coming off here. Getting downfield. Assertive. Brings it in. It's a little bit behind him. Still tracks it. We're in motion. Ball comes his way. That one's easy money. I'll give you that one. That one's easy money. This is where I tailed off because I just wanted to make sure things were good. Bam! Runs over dude. Getting downfield. Look at that break. And then the ball skills. Look at the ball skills there. He reached out, got that, extended, strong hands, brought that in. And then the break was crisp. Getting down there. Willie Mason it up downfield. And we got speed to separate. Here we go on the outside. Inside shade by the DB. Coming down. Breaks it off. Pretty good break. I mean, that is what it is. He moves fluidly. Look at him get downfield. Quick. He glides. Ball comes to him. He'll get behind the defense. But the ball skills, though. When the ball's in the air, what we've seen so far. Shut up. Look at him bring that down. One-handed. Good ball by the quarterback, making sure that wasn't near the DB. But damn, that was a play. One-handed, laying back in the lawn chair, brings it down. He's getting behind defenses here. He's nasty. A nasty playmaker right here. Look at the size on him. He's got some thickness there. He's got a broad shoulder. You can add a little bit to that. That's a good thing to see. They're playing off coverage because they know they're going to be getting beat because they keep getting beat. And he's just gliding by dudes. It doesn't even matter. They know what's happening. He's explosive. Heads up to inside shade. Beats him like he stole something. Ball comes in right to the basket. Right to the basket. It doesn't even matter. Look at the size difference between him and the DB. We're going to get a feel. Let's show some yak here. Nice step. There we go. A little bit of movement. We're going to attack outside. Come back. Look at the hands. Look at the hands. Sticky hands. Out of the catch radius, we're still getting it. He has a large catch radius. They did not talk about his catch radius in the scouting report. Unless it was at the bottom. Nobody reads the bottom. No one's going to read half that. You can barely understand what they're trying to talk about. I have to transcribe it for you guys. Rolls out there. He's got ball skills. When I compare him to some of the other wide receivers, I'm going to say he's a different type of dude. He's great at the catch point. He's explosive. He's a playmaker. Nuanceness, we want to see a little bit more. We're not seeing that in these highlights. Maybe he's got it, maybe he doesn't. But he has the fluidity of movement to really be nuanced. He can definitely do that. So I'm going to be objective here, saying that has a grand possibility of that being possible if we saw more out of the sample and how much he could be asked to do here. But again, after the catch, he's an explosive, strong, assertive player. Strong hands. And I feel like he's a sleeper. I feel like this is a sleeper wide receiver that might be breaking out on us if everything goes correctly. Definitely see that happening. He left Arkansas and went to Missouri. Missouri's doing some things now. Missouri's building. They're like that country you're not paying attention to, just collecting nukes here. And look at the hands again. Look at the hands. They're so strong. He plucks it right out of the air, like they said in the scouting report. But they really didn't do it justice. They kind of just, briefly covered it. This guy has strong hands. He's a playmaker. He has a lot of upside. And his upside is due to his downfield ability. And no matter what, he's open because he has the ability to rise up, pluck the ball in the air, one-handed, two-handed, to the side, overhead. It doesn't matter. He can bring it in. He can bring in highlight reel catches. He can get downfield. He's explosive too. Very fluid in his movement, moving laterally, which lets me know that he can break off routes. He broke off that out route in the beginning, and there was no drift to that. It was straight boom, boom, 90 degrees, just hitting that. He broke off another one. It was an in route. That looked solid, but that out route just showed to me that he has the capability of selling a route and just breaking it off, being nasty with it, at his size, at being 6'2". If you look at his frame, he's pretty wide on the shoulders. Lets me know that he can get above 200 pounds pretty easily if he's not already there. Looks like he can add some size there, and it would not affect him. He's very explosive, too. Off the line, has a good release. That release sets him up to get behind the defense. That's something that they did not talk about in the scouting report. That release, you see that pop off the step, and you see him keep getting behind the defense. That's because the DBs are trying to backpedal. They're stuck in their shoes. He's already off the line. He's already in that second level. Next thing you know, he's looking to get behind them, and they're not ready for it. And that's why he's able to do it, because he got that pop off the step. The ball skills, though, because no matter where he goes, if he's got a quarterback that can pump it to it, get it to him just in the vicinity, he's going to have the upside to bring down the play. We're looking at a sleeper wide receiver here in Courtney Crutchfield. I really believe that. Keep an eye on him. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.